Alright, so this is still TikTok Ads Manager, and we are using Nigeria as a case study. In this particular video, we'll be looking at pixels, okay? How to add a TikTok pixel to our website. That means you've got to have a website, okay? A website that you can control the back end, because that's where you'll be adding the pixel. Now, without this pixel being added to our website, we will not be able to run a sales campaign. In case you don't know what I mean by sales campaign, we are on our dashboard at the moment. So if I go to campaign, I just want to show you in case you are wondering what I mean. By the way, if you have been running Facebook ad, what we are doing here will not be too strange to you, right? Okay, so this campaign that I clicked, okay, it's showing me the one I was setting up earlier. Now this is a new ads account that I created, so not the former one I started the training with. So I needed to use this to connect the website, because I don't want to connect my website to that other one. Okay, so I'm talking about sales ad, right? Let's click the option of create ad so I can show you quickly. After this, I will then tell you the requirement for this, then we continue, okay? All right, so you notice here we have awareness, we have sales, we have lead, okay? There's something we're supposed to see down here, okay? Here it says, I think they updated something. Can you see here it says switch to full version? Okay, so let's switch to full version. Let's just switch. Oh, I exited, did I? Okay, let's see what happens. I didn't even know what I clicked. I didn't read before I clicked. And that reminds me, I noticed that some of us don't follow the processes. You just see a part of the video and then you jump into action. It doesn't work that way. So sometimes you begin to tell me, oh, I'm not seeing this, I'm not seeing that. It's simply because you didn't follow the steps. Now, it's not that the step you took might not work, but if I'm to help you, okay, I'll be looking at what I've shared in the video, okay? So if you have done something else, it might be hard for me to help you, even though whatever else you did might still work out, okay? So I'm not saying that you have taken the wrong step, but based on the training that we are having here, except you are sure of what to do, please follow the video, right? Okay, so under this full version, you see awareness. Under awareness is where you have reach, and then you see consideration. Under consideration, we have traffic, video views, and community interactions, which I told you. Under video view, for instance, you have, let me click on it so that you can understand what I mean. So under video views, we have maximize the plays of your video ads, okay? This to maximize play, how many times people play it, okay? Then this one, the second one under these video views is drive consideration by showing your ads to users who are more actively engaged, okay? These are the two things you do here. Now under traffic, is only that you send more people to your website. It must not be your website in this case, right? Okay, so because you can use this to send people to, maybe if you have a training or a product on Selar platform, which is not your own website, you can send people there, or to WhatsApp, or if you have TikTok shop. Can you see it here? Okay, so the third one under consideration is community interaction. So under it, we have get more people to follow your TikTok account, okay? This one says get more people to visit your TikTok profile. This one is live stream, promote your live stream, okay? So that's under consideration. Then under conversion, we have app. You have an app you want people to install. So when you click on it and you see app installation, then you have leads, okay? Now you can run leads without a website, okay? You can as well run apps without a website, but app serves as a kind of a website, okay? So the fact that you have an app means you have a website, okay? A kind of. But then this is the sales we are talking about. So under sales, you have the option of TikTok shop, okay? And the other one is website. So this website now, can you see website or app? Now this website now, you can't run it without a pixel. Let me close this, okay? So you will need a pixel to set up this. So that's why we want to, one of the reasons we are doing this video, so you know how to do that, because this is a conversion ad and many people who sell, we want to take this option. Okay, now before I move over to where we were before now, let me first explain that the processes here might look strange if you have not been running ad on other social media platforms like Facebook. Okay, but I'll do my best to detail you how to do it, okay, so that you don't find it too complicated or complex, right? But even at that, it might still require you at some point, in case you find it confusing, okay, to reach out to someone who can help. But I'm not sure anybody would weigh in to help you for free on this. Okay, I have other things I'm doing, right? Now I'll do my video the best I can so that you can do it yourself. But if you can't do it, I can also talk to my team to do it for you, but that wouldn't be for free. Okay, the only thing I will do is to ask them to subsidize it for you. All right, so to begin, let's return here. Okay, so let's stay here. Now some of you might have seen this pop-up. Okay, now I've not treated this part because I didn't want you to be confused. I was waiting for this video to treat it. Okay, but you can see this pop-up and go ahead to click here to continue. Okay, but I'm going to close it down because I want you to see how it's done from the very start of it. The reason is that I also want you to not just learn for yourself, if you can, to learn to help others with the knowledge you must have gathered from here. Okay, so let's close this. All right, so before I talk about business center, which we will do in a moment, of course, that's what pops up. Let me see whether, okay, it still pop up here. Can you see create a new business center? Before I talk about this, because I'll talk about it briefly so you understand, let me say that there are two ways to go about creating the pixel or connecting the pixel. Okay, but first, understand that you need to have your own personal website. I've said that before, but I'm also emphasizing it so you don't miss it. Now, that website of yours is one that you can have access to the back end. Back end is where we do most of the setup before people can see what is on the website. Okay, so it's in that back end that you'll be adding your pixel for it to work. Okay, so if you don't have a website, there's no point trying to try what we're doing. So you better skip this video for now and continue with other videos. Okay, I will do more. I think I started that video, I didn't finish it. I'll finish it up, which is on lead, right? Using the option of lead, okay, under conversion. Okay, let me see. Lead, yeah, this one. So you can use it without a website. All you need to do is to set up a form. All right, so I was doing that video before. I'll finish it so that you know what to do. Okay, so we can just click on our mouse over tools, and under tools you can see events, right? So if I click on events now, it will open up something, and from there we could begin to add our pixel or set up our pixel for this sales conversion ad. Okay, so it's loading up, just a moment. Okay, so it brings us here. All I need to do at this point is maybe to add my phone number or email, and then we continue. Okay, now this is the first route to creating this pixel, which I said hover on tools and then go to events, right? And then you continue, right? But then we want to take the option or consider the option of business center. What is business center when it comes to TikTok advertisement? Let me also make reference to Facebook again. If you have been on Facebook or you've been running ad on Facebook, you must have known business center on Facebook. Okay, now it's currently called Meta Business Suite. Okay, now I'm trying to compare it with this TikTok Business Center. What is it all about? And by the way, I didn't bother talking about it in the earlier videos because the option for Nigeria wasn't there initially when we launched this particular version of TikTok ad training. Okay, so currently the option for Nigeria is there. So that's why I'm covering it in this video. Now, what is this business center about? Now, TikTok Business Center is a central space, okay, to manage all your businesses and advertisement tools on TikTok. Okay, it helps you to manage and assess advertisement, creators, commerce, and other marketing elements or assets. It also helps you for quick collaboration with other people, okay, and it makes things flexible. In a nutshell, Business Center is like a folder for all your ads manager in a situation where you don't just run ad with one ads manager. You have different ads manager, what they call multiple ads managers. Okay, so it's a house where you can have everything, and you can as well set up one payment system. So even though you have this ads manager, the other ads manager, with Business Center you can fund the account with one card. Okay, so everything is controlled. It's like a controlled center or a control center, okay, for all your TikTok ad activities and assets. Here are other benefits to it. I'll just make a list of it. Number one, it helps you manage multiple TikTok advertising accounts and assets. So you can have more than one advertising account, okay? And from a little research I did, you can collaborate with over 4,000 members per business center on TikTok. Okay, so you can build a team of over 4,000 members. Okay, again, is an asset control and permission management. So it helps you to control things and manage things. Okay, so you can even add people to help you do the ad and give them a level of access. Okay, which we will explore much later, not in this video. Okay, it also helps you in ad integration, creator partnership, commerce tools, and the rest. And again, it's a centralized campaign manager and reporting system for you. So these are more the reasons we'll be considering the business center. Okay, and this business center has two parts. It has let me show you. To get to business center, all you need to do is to mouse over here, these three lines here. Okay, you now see business center. Click on it. It's still loading. All right, so I was trying to say that this business center has two parts or two options. Okay, now you say tell us about your business. You say we will use your business information to create a business center and then add TikTok Ads Manager account. Okay, so you can start as an advertiser or an agency. Under advertiser, I said I manage my own business. As an agency, which is another one I will be creating much later, it says I manage the businesses on behalf of my clients and partners. So this one is the one that allows you to manage businesses with clients and partners. That's where you begin to function as an agency. And this is where you can scale up your business as a TikTok ads coach or ads expert. For those of you that are into TikTok ad, because I know a couple of persons in this training who run TikTok ads, okay, coaches I mean, okay, so this will be the option to go for. All right, but for now we are setting up with this very one. Okay, very, very important you understand all we are saying. All right, so we are going to go ahead to start, but I'll take it back one more time so you see the processes from the beginning to the end. Now, one of the reasons for adding a pixel is for tracking events. By events, I mean the activities that happen when we begin to run ad. Okay, especially sales conversion, right? Now, when you are able to track those activities, it will help you to improve your ad. In other words, the quality of your ad. Okay, you know the kind of people that your ad is attracting, and then with that, TikTok can help you to now focus on those kind of persons, okay, if they are giving you the best results. So without this pixel, you cannot track those stuff happening, right? All right, so having said that, let me return to the dashboard so we begin. So I'm trying to look at the dashboard. Yeah, so this is the dashboard. we're starting now, and we're starting with business center. Okay, to create a business center. Now, first I say you need to have your personal website that you can log into and have access to the back end. That's one. Two, you must have set up your TikTok Ads Manager account. You must have created the Ads Manager account, right? Create it from the beginning, like I shared in the video, and set up properly. If possible, if you have a CSC document, if you are functioning as a business, go ahead to verify the CSC document with them. It takes between 1 day to about 1 week, okay? And that will be verified. If everything goes the way I explained it, or if you follow the way I explained it in the videos earlier, you'll be able to get that verified. Now, if you're not using CSC, you can as well use your personal details. That's your national ID card. Talking about in Nigeria here, we're talking about either NIN or your PVC, your permanent voters card, or any other national ID card you have. Okay, so having said that, we are going to go ahead. What did I say? I said have your own website that you have access to. I think, let me see, I think I'm already logged into a website of mine. I'm trying to be sure. Let me click on this so you understand what I mean. Just a moment so that this will open. So this website I'm using, this is my website, needmed.com.ng. Okay, so this is the back end. This is a WordPress website, and I think I should add that this is for WordPress. Okay, so we're adding this pixel to WordPress, not WordPress, because the other types of website there is Shopify and the rest of them. Okay, but this one is specifically for WordPress, which is about the easiest website anybody can create. Okay, all right, so let's now take the steps one after the other. So I said to create a business center, and we said when you have signed in and you are on your dashboard, you can simply put your mouse on the 3 lines by the far left up. All right, then you will see this thing pop up. Then you see business center. You click on it, allow it to open. So when it opens, we move to the next step. Okay, so first step, log in and land on your dashboard. Second step, take your mouse towards the far left top to the 3 lines, mouse over, don't click anything. Okay, and then you see a drop down. This is still the drop down. Then we clicked on business center and we arrived here. Then the next thing is to choose between advertiser or agency, and in this case we select advertiser. So because this is for my own business, so we move on. It says company website. I'll enter my company website here. Okay, and for this I will advise that you put it HTTP, right? Sorry, yeah, HTTPS. All right, then needmed, that's my own website, .com.ng. Okay, so this is my website. I've added it. Let me be sure that this website is opening so we don't get into trouble in case there is any error. So let's try and open it and see. I've not finished developing the website, but I can use it and set up what we're doing. So your website doesn't have to be fully set up for this to happen. Okay, so it's opening. So let's return. Where is that place? That's here. Okay, so the next thing is industry. So let's choose industry. Funny enough, I chose in my earlier setup, I chose services and what's it called, publishing. But in this case, I want to choose something around advertising. So let's get to this. Where do we find advertising? Let's check this. Media and content creation. Let me see. No, let's check for services. I'm looking for advertising. So this is advertising and PR services. So I select advertising and PR services. Okay, so I scroll down. Can you see Nigeria is here showing as an option? Okay, then it's a company name. I will still put my company name, Needmed. Okay, there's no need searching it. So let's scroll down. Oh, sorry, this is not the company name. Before these people is 10 generations, because that's the business I registered, right? 10 generations. So let's continue. All right, so contact name 10 generation. Okay, then West African time. I'm trying to check currency Nigeria. Okay, let's be sure. Phone number correct. So it has picked every of my data, right? So at this point in time, okay, this has already been checked, so you can as well check this. Okay, click here if you agree to the better distance. So I always want to, because this is still new in Nigeria, right? So I always want to choose this, the beta testing program. So let's confirm. But before we confirm, I will always want to check if everything I've entered is in order. And yes, everything is in order. Yes. Okay. All right, so the next thing is to confirm. So we'll give it a moment to be confirmed. Okay, so these are business center that we are creating. All right, so we have created the business center. Okay, now you see that it brought us back to where we can run ads, right? Now let's click on business center again and see what it shows us this time around. Let's just see. Now you see it is now showing us this. Okay, so let's click on it. Okay, so the next thing, I hope you notice what I did. After we created the business center, I returned to this place again, right? And click on business center again, and it brought up what we just finished. I clicked on it and it landed us here saying two-step verification. Okay, so we're going to go ahead to verify. So all members, let me put it turn on. Okay, so it says two-step verification turned on, so it's reading. Let's see what comes up. This helps you to further secure your account. Very, very important. Now I received a notification here, say TikTok Business Center approved. That's on the email in my phone. So that's what I just saw, right? Let me skip this. All right, so here is a turn. We don't need this. Let's skip this. Now if you look at it, users accounts, because we said you can have many accounts. Remember, this is your business center, right? You see assets, you see partners, you see finance, business setting, verification. Okay, so I'm just trying to read everything there. Then you see here activity log. I think I didn't meet up with the time, so I don't want to miss this again. So I'm going to try it one more time. All right, so let's send the code one more time. It's reading, so now I will check. I've gotten it, so confirm. Okay, so we have been able to verify. All right, so finally we verified. Okay, so the next thing after that verification is to enter, or let me note at this point in time, please, when you want to begin this, make sure your internet is on and probably have the email connected to your laptop or opened in your laptop so you can just copy. Why I almost lost the opportunity to verify this was that I was trying to get the code on my phone instead of from the laptop. Okay, so my email, that particular email, is not open on the laptop. Otherwise I would have just gone copy it and then put in. All right, let's enter our website name. I think I copied it before. Yeah, that's it. I've entered it. Then next, just follow the process and you will get there. Remember I told you, if you use phone number and it's telling you maximum attempt, switch to email, right? Okay, so it's loading. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it brings us to this interface. All right, so I was telling you earlier that what we're doing here is with WordPress, right? But then you can see other options here. See Shopify, Wool, and Google Tag Manager and all the rest. So we are going to use manual setup. Okay, click on manual setup and then click on next. So it brings us here. At this point in time, we just make do with this center one, the second one here. Click on it as TikTok pixel. Then next, let's see what is down before we click on next. Okay, nothing again. But here you see what it tells you. It says browser side data connection. Okay, so that's what it tick here. But here has also server side data connection. I've not really studied this, so I'll do a study around that. And being that we can always switch if we want, I would continue, and much later we'll look at that. Okay, so this is the one that captures everything, but this one captures the first, this one captures the last. But let's go here because this one covers for the sales ad we want to run for now. So we click on next. Now it brings us here. Okay, so at this point in time we have got to add a name to our pixel. Let me also name it need met. Okay, this is my pixel name. So let's continue with the next, which is create. So we create a pixel. Okay, so our pixel has been created and you can see the code here. All right, so it will take us to the next stage. I hope you followed the steps so far. Okay, if you missed any step, please replay the video and you'll be able to get it right. So the next thing is to copy our code. These are pixel code. We have copied it, right? We are going to be using this. Okay, but then we head over to our website, the back end of our website, that place I showed you before. So let me get to the website. So this is the back end. Okay, so here on the back end of our website, we'll click on plugin, right? And we click on add plugin. So click on add plugin. So it opens up here. Okay, so let's scroll down and see what we have here. So these are different plugins we could add. So here let's type WP header. We want to see a particular one to add. Okay, all right, so we scroll down. There's a particular one we are going to be using. Okay, that's this one. So we just click on install, allow it to install. Okay, now having installed, the next thing, click on activate. These are plugin and we are on our website, right? The back end of our website. Okay, so we've added the plugin. Let's see. Now this is the plugin here. Can you see? Okay, so Don't mind this whole thing you are seeing. I will need to update a lot of things here. I'm not the one managing this website at the point, so I just collected the access to run this video. All right, so the next thing to do is to click on code snippets. Click on code snippets. Okay, it's open. Then if you check here, let me scroll down so you see by the left, you will see as under this code snippet, which is from our plugin. You can still see the logo of our plugin. Okay, you will see header and footer. Click on header and footer. Okay, so it opens up those place. All right, now we copied our code before, our pixel code. Let's go and copy it again in case this is the code. We copy it and then we return to this place and we paste it. Okay, then make sure you save. Can you see save here? After you've pasted it, save it. Okay, so it's now saved, right? We've saved it. Okay, and notice where we put it, the head or header, right? So we saved it, right? So we're almost done with this. So at this point we have saved it. That we've saved the changes after we've added our header. Let me show you again so you understand. So this is the header. Okay, that's our code, our pixel code we copied from TikTok. So having saved it, we'll return to our TikTok and then we click on next. Okay, so it brings us here. Then turn on this. Let's turn it on and let's scroll down and see. Also, let's turn this on and then we click on next. Okay, so you can see our website here, right? So we want to check if this thing is working now. So we click on launch event builder. So let's click on this. Let's see. Now, can you see what's happening here? Okay, so it's already tracking our website. Okay, so we can click here, right, to make it all events, right? Or we leave it here and then you click on add events. Okay, so if I click on add events, I can put URL visit, right? And then I can click on next, or I can click on button clicks. It's showing you all the buttons. Okay, for some people that run ad, and they will be like, people were clicking on my buttons. Can you see this is button, this is button? Yeah, this helps me explain to some of us that I've been trying to explain to others why what button clicks mean. Okay, even though there is also something about unique button clicks. That's unique button click means that you might have 3,000 clicks, but one person clicked up to 5 times. Okay, so it will be minus 4 times. All right, so they will only count one time he clicked to be unique. Other times is not unique. All right, so I hope you got that. So these are different buttons. Imagine if somebody click on all this, you think, oh, many people are clicking. It might be one person clicking all this. Okay, so let's close this here. So let's not put button, let's put just URL visit and click on next. Here now you can now click here, set up event. You can now click here. Let's say I don't want button clicks, I want view. Let's see if we can find view. Purchase is also okay. Okay, let's say content view. Okay, so under here I can just copy this my URL, okay, and put for now. That's just for this. Okay, but it will be good you created pages. Maybe I think I have a page here. I'm not able to look at the page, but you need to create pages, right? Pages where you will be tracking the events happening on that page, right? Okay, you can pick an exact page you want to check. Okay, all right, so we can just scroll down and check, but for now let's just leave everything the way they are. I can put currency, but it's not really needed. The major thing is that we selected view content, then this is the place we're talking about. Then we click on create events. So we've created that event. Okay, so now we can return to where we were working on TikTok. Okay, So we have connected our website, as you can see here. So it's saying disconnect, but we don't want to disconnect it. So let's verify the pixel. That will be the fifth point or fifth step, which is the final here. Okay, so let's click on next. Okay, so here it says go to test event. Okay, so let's click on this and see what happens. Right, now it brings us here when we clicked on go to test event. Okay, so here you can put a URL. Let me put this one, and let's try to open. So if this URL is not connected to TikTok, it will not open like it has opened. Okay, so this shows you that it is open, it's tracking it already. Okay, now if you check, you see one content view. Can you see one content view? I don't know why this is popping up here. So when you look here, you can see view content. That's one content viewed. Okay, and you can see the date and the time, right? So that's it. So let's view it again and see. Let's click on it again. Can you see two events, right? Can you see it here? Let's refresh it again. So it's now tracking it, and check one more time. Can you see 3 events? Okay, so it's already tracking it, right? So I'll do another video where I'll do a full setup. There's another I want to run, a sales ad. Okay, so when I get to do that, I'll do another video so you can see how everything goes. Okay, so let's return here and click on finish because everything is working. So click on finish. So it brings us here. Okay, let's just go to our dashboard. Let's return to that place where we have the dashboard. Yeah, I'll refresh this from here. Yes, let's refresh it. So having done this setup, wow, two-factor authentication. Why is it? Okay, so let's see. I thought we are done with this earlier. So why did it come up again? But let's see. Alright, so I'll set this up, but I think I advised in an earlier video, it's a simple thing to do, right? I don't want to keep this video just because of this, okay? Use Google Authenticator, right? Just click on setup. Alright, now you can see options here. I can as well use text message, but you know this text message will be WhatsApp at the end of the day. Okay, you can use this as setup, but I prefer using Google Authenticator, right? I can just click on this, and then I'll enter the verification code. Let me get the verification code from my phone. I've sent it. Like I said, WhatsApp is where you'll be checking, so they will send it to WhatsApp. Okay, I've just sent it. So 2722. So 2722. Then confirm. Now I will have to now scan the Authenticator app. Let me see if I can do it, but I don't want my network to disconnect. This Authenticator app, I'm opening it in my phone now. Then I'll click the plus sign at the bottom. I'm using an Android phone. I don't know how it shows on your own. Then I'll see scan. I'll click on scan. I'll position it here. It's positioned. I want to capture this QR code now. Captured, okay? So it has entered here. If it doesn't have the name, I will have to, okay, it has the name TikTok ads, okay? So I'll click on next, and then I'll enter the code I can see here. Let me move it up so I can see everything very well. Okay, so I'll enter the code before the blue this thing. Now let me allow the blue tick to go, a fresh one before it goes off. Okay, so I'll enter the code 290263, and that's it. Confirm. Can you see? We've set up this. I was trying to avoid it before, but finally we are done with that. Okay, so we can now return. Let me just put ads.tiktok.com. All right. Don't mind what we are seeing. It will get us to. So click on get started. I want to get to our dashboard again. Okay, so you see it's showing us a different interface now because of the setups we've done, right? So these are our ads manager now. These are business center. Can you see? So under our business center now, you can see we have one ads manager here. We have this other one here. So we have two ads manager under this. Okay, so let's click on this one. This is the new one. I need to edit it. I don't even know how I came about it, but let's see what it looks like. Okay, this one is requiring authentication. I don't want to go in that. Let's choose the second one, this one. I think this is the one we just confirmed. Yeah, that's the one we confirmed. So it lands us here. Okay, so I can now go to sales ad, right? And then website conversion, I can click continue, and then I'll be able to set up the ad, right? Sales conversion, right? All right, so I'll be stopping this video here. If you have any question, kindly reach out to me and we'll see how to go about that. Okay, so if you think that this is a bit complex or stressful, I would advise that you go to the video again. Okay, open it on one browser, implement on the other browser, right? But then if you still think you don't have the time to go through all these processes, you want somebody to do it for you, you can still talk to me. I'll reach out to my team and we'll see a way to subsidize the amount for you as a student of this training, right? So I'll see you in the next update.